All the votes are in and it's unanimous.
Yeah, Caitlin Clark was voted WNBA Rookie of the Year. Surprise, surprise. Put up the stats that the league had never seen before.
Let's be real for a second. Have you ever seen a player change a sport so fast? Caitlin Clark's not just playing basketball, she's rewriting the rule book, and that's exactly why she needs to be in the playoffs. You know what's crazy? This rookie is breaking records left and right. We're talking about a player who's not just good, she's otherworldly. Imagine this. Clark scored 769 points in her rookie season. That's not a typo, folks.
She broke the single season record with 337 assists, including a league record 19 in one game. Clark also scored the most points ever for a rookie.
Good for her.
She literally broke the all-time rookie scoring record. And assists, she dished out 19 in a single game. That's insane. But here's the thing, it's not just about the numbers. Clark's changing the game in ways we've never seen before. And that's why I'm about to give you 5 mind-blowing reasons why she absolutely needs to be in the playoffs. Trust me, you won't want to miss this. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great, thank you so much. Now, back to the video.
First, basketball star Caitlin Clark was chosen as the Associated Press's WNBA Rookie of the Year.
And those mind-blowing reasons, they're about to get even crazier. What if I told you there's a rookie out there shattering records that have stood for decades? Clark's not just good, she's rewriting the history book. You think 769 points in a rookie season is impressive? Well, hold on to your seats because that's just the beginning. Caitlin Clark isn't just playing basketball, she's reinventing it. This rookie is breaking records left and right, and it's not just about scoring. Let's talk assists. Clark dished out a mind-boggling 337 assists in a single season. That's not just good, that's an all-time season assists record. Can you imagine being on the receiving end of those passes? It's like she's got eyes in the back of her head. But here's where it gets really wild. Remember when I mentioned her scoring ability? Well, Clark's not just putting up points, she's doing it in style. She knocked down 122 three-pointers in a single season. That's not just a new record, it's a statement. Clark's saying, I can score from anywhere, anytime. Now you might be thinking, okay, she can score and pass. What else? Well, how about this? Clark's the complete package. Her unique combination of scoring ability and court vision makes her a nightmare for defenders. She's not just a shooter or just a passer. She's both, and she excels at both. But here's what really sets Clark apart, her work ethic. She's not just relying on natural talent. No, Clark's been grinding for years, perfecting her craft. That's why she's not just good, she's exceptional. Her rookie season performance, that's the result of countless hours in the gym, working when nobody's watching. So, when we talk about playoff-worthy players, Clark ticks all the boxes. She's got the scoring ability to take over games, she's got the vision to set up her teammates, and she's got the work ethic to keep improving game after game. We're missing something huge here. Clark's not just putting up numbers, she's leading her squad like she's been in the league for years.
Clark was also named in the AP's All-WNBA First Team and the All-Rookie Team. The 22-year-old became the first rookie to record a triple-double. Clark also holds the record for the most three-pointers made by a rookie in.
How does a rookie walk onto the court and suddenly become the heart of the team? That's what everyone's trying to figure out. Clark's impact on the Indiana Fever is nothing short of revolutionary. She's not just playing ball, she's changing the entire game. Remember when the Fever was stuck in a playoff drought? Well, Clark showed up and boom, they're back in the postseason for the first time in 8 years. That's not just good, that's straight up magic. But here's the thing, it's not just about her skills. Clark's got this uncanny ability to lift everyone around her. Her teammates aren't just playing better, they're playing with more heart, more passion. It's like she's got this invisible force field that makes everyone step up their game. You know what's wild? Clark's not just leading on the court, she's becoming this huge figure off the court too. She's out there engaging with fans, talking to the media, being a role model for young athletes. It's like she was born for this spotlight. And get this, even the veterans are taking notice. Diana Taurasi, yeah, that Diana Taurasi, called Clark's impact nothing short of remarkable. When a legend like Taurasi is singing your praises, you know you're doing something right. But here's where it gets really interesting. Clark's not just confident, she's got this unshakable belief in herself and her team. And that confidence, it's contagious. Her teammates are playing with a swagger we haven't seen in years. Remember that game against the Sky? The Fever was down by 15 in the fourth quarter. Most rookies would have folded under that pressure. Not Clark. She rallied the team, started hitting threes like they were layups, and boom, they pulled off a comeback win. That's the kind of leadership that wins championships. You think that comeback against the Sky was impressive? Clark's been thriving under pressure since her college days. But here's the real kicker. How does her NCAA experience stack up against WNBA playoff intensity? The answer might surprise you. Clark's not just some rookie who lucked into a good season. She's been forged in the fires of high-stakes competition. We're talking about a player who led the Iowa Hawkeyes to back-to-back NCAA finals in 2023 and 2024. That's not just good, that's legendary. Now, you might be thinking college ball is one thing, but the WNBA is a whole different beast, and you'd be right. But here's the thing. Clark's experience in those NCAA finals, it's like a crash course in playoff basketball. The pressure, the intensity, the scrutiny, she's faced it all. Imagine this. You're playing in front of millions of viewers, every move you make is analyzed, and the weight of your team's hopes is on your shoulders. That's what Clark dealt with in college. And guess what? She thrived. In high-stakes games, Clark didn't just show up, she dominated. She scored or assisted on 66 points in a single WNBA game. That's not just good, that's game-changing. But here's where it gets really interesting. Clark's transition from college to pro, smooth as butter. She's already become one of the league's best players. It's like she was built for this level of competition. Her ability to adapt and excel in a new environment, that's exactly what you need in the playoffs. You know what's crazy? Clark's final games at Iowa broke viewership records. We're talking 18.7 million viewers. That's nearly 4 million more than the men's NCAA final. Let that sink in for a second. Clark's not just playing basketball, she's captivating audiences on a massive scale. So when we talk about Clark's readiness for the WNBA playoffs, we're not just speculating. We're looking at a player who's proven she can perform when it matters most. She's faced top-tier competition, dealt with immense pressure, and come out on top. That's the kind of experience you can't teach. Now, imagine taking all that experience and cranking it up to 11. Clark's not just ready for the playoffs, she's on fire. And you know what happens when a star catches fire right before the postseason? Clark's momentum heading into the playoffs is off the charts. She's not just playing well, she's dominating in ways we've never seen before. It's like she's found another gear, and the rest of the league is struggling to keep up. Think about this. Clark's recent performances have been so incredible, they're making her earlier achievements look like warm-up exercises. She's scoring, assisting, and rebounding at a rate that's leaving fans and analysts speechless. It's not just good for a rookie, it's redefining what's possible in the WNBA. But here's where it gets really wild. Clark's hot streak isn't just about personal glory, it's giving her team a massive competitive edge. When you've got a player performing at this level, it changes everything. The opposition has to focus so much on stopping Clark that it opens up opportunities for her teammates. And let's be real, when you're trying to guard someone who can score from anywhere on the court, you're in for a long night. The psychological impact of having a player like Clark on such a hot streak can't be overstated. It's like having a secret weapon that everyone knows about, but no one can stop. Her teammates are playing with more confidence, knowing they've got a game changer on their side. And the opposition, they're stepping onto the court already feeling beat. You know what's crazy? Clark's presence is creating a halo effect that's boosting her entire team. Her teammate, Kelsey Mitchell, put it best. You know, for me, I kind of laugh at it and embrace it at the same time because I've always kind of flew under the radar, but now I get to see the flip side of it. That's the Clark effect in action. But here's the jaw dropper. Clark's impact isn't just changing games, it's changing the entire sport. She's been compared to Tiger Woods in terms of her ability to attract new fans. That's not just good for Clark or the Fever. That's good for the entire WNBA. You know what's even crazier than Clark's on-court dominance? Her impact off the court. We're talking about a phenomenon that's turning WNBA arenas into rock concerts and making TV ratings explode. It's called Caitlyn Mania, and it's changing the game in ways we've never seen before. Let's talk numbers, because these are wild. When Clark and the Fever roll into town, attendance skyrockets. We're talking an average of 17,592 fans for Fever games. Compare that to just 3,316 for other games. That's not just an increase, that's a revolution. But it's not just about butts and seats. Clark's games are must-see TV. Her games are averaging 1.178 million viewers. That's nearly triple the average for other WNBA games. It's like everyone's tuning in to see what Clark's going to do next. And you know what's crazy? This isn't just about Clark. Her presence is creating a halo effect that's boosting her entire team. Her teammate Kelsey Mitchell put it best. I think she's just done an unbelievable job of bringing, obviously, her own fans and people that support her. Clark's not just a star, she's making stars out of her teammates. Now imagine what would happen if Clark was in the playoffs. We're talking sold-out arenas, record-breaking TV ratings, and a level of excitement the WNBA hasn't seen in years. It's not just good for Clark or the Fever, it's good for the entire league. You know who Clark's being compared to? Tiger Woods. Yeah, that Tiger Woods. Just like Tiger made golf must-see TV, Clark's doing the same for women's basketball. She's not just playing the game, she's changing it. So, let's wrap this up. Why should Caitlin Clark be in the playoffs? It's simple. She's a game changer. Her talent, leadership, and experience are off the charts. She's got momentum that's making the whole league take notice. And let's not forget the fans. Clark's bringing in crowds like we've never seen before.